So today we want to talk about silent fertility killers, those lifestyle habits that is killing sperm. Now we've been able to know how to produce precious sperm. And now we want to know what is the lifestyle that is killing sperm, right? So we can strike the balance and see where we go from there. So lifestyle habits killing sperm, and I want to focus on the silent fertility killer, right? All right, so let's begin our gist tonight because this is Friday, so we should be able to finish on time, right? So where the silent fertility killers, when couples struggle to conceive, um, the attention often turns to medical diagnosis like hormonal problems, blocked tubes, ovulation disorders, or even low sperm count. These are the things that will be at the front burner when we talk about infertility for TTC, right? And unfortunately, many men unknowingly damage their sperm, right? They damage their sperm. They reduce sperm quality every day through their common behaviors that may just seem harmless, right? Remember what we were talking about yesterday about temperature and other stuff. So men go about their everyday activities rather, but these everyday habits or behavior unknowingly to them hurts their sperm, right? Damage their sperm, right? And that affects the quality greatly. Living legend is here. Good to see you. You're welcome. Right. So, but unlike genetic disorder or those congenital abnormalities, congenital means that you were born with that kind of condition, right? Or genetic disorder, right? You see, lifestyle factor. Lifestyle. Lifestyle is modifiable. And that is why I said it's a good thing for men to know that most of their infertility challenge, most of them are reversible. The ones that are not reversible is either genetic condition or the ones they were born with. It's a congenital problem. But majority, 9 out of 10, is reversible. So why are they still suffering? Ignorance. Ignorance and ego. When you mix ego with ignorance, I don't know what you form, but that mixture is a very dangerous mixture, right? It's very dangerous. And that is the situation with a lot of men, right? So most of the infertility challenge in men are modifiable. And that will mean that they can either destroy their sperm health or they can dramatically improve their sperm health. Why? Because lifestyle habits are adjustable and modifiable. MSEG is here. Hello, MSEG. Good to see you. Right? So, for us to understand why lifestyle matters so much with respect to sperm quality, right? For us to understand that, we must first understand something about sperm biology, which we've started talking about, right? Good evening, MSEG. You're welcome. We start talking about it. A lot of information I've dropped there in the YouTube on our live show. You want to check it out. So much information about the biology of sperm, right? Now, yesterday we talked about sperm production and how long it will take to produce sperm, right? So let's look at the 90-day sperm cycle, right? To produce one sperm. And remember, by the way, that every second 1,500 sperm cells are produced. Every second, right? So when you do the maths, the sperm cycle, that is the gist. Because we need to deal with this silent fertility killer. We need to deal with it, right? So we need to start from somewhere, and we need to start from the 90-day sperm cycle, right? Who is ready for this gist? If you're just joining, please make sure you're tapping on your screen, right? I don't understand anything you're saying, Mimi. You need to rephrase it, all right? Now, sperm, like we've already known before, they are not produced overnight. You don't just wake up in the morning, voila, sperm is produced. No, it does not work like that. It follows a certain process. TikTok earthquake is here. And the process of sperm production is known as spermatogenesis. Don't worry about the big grammar. Just understand the concept, right? The process is known as spermatogenesis. And that process of sperm production, AI creation network is here. You're welcome. Good to see you. I mean, between scan, EDD, and what do you mean by scan EDD and hospital EDD? I don't know what you mean, right? So, I'm sure you're trying to ask if because your EDD, your doctor determines your EDD based on what you tell them, right? LMP, then they measure your fundal height, right? So are you trying to compare your EDD, fundal height, and scan? Is that what you're trying to do? Allow your doctor help you with that information so that you don't confuse yourself. Is that okay? There's so much information to give you on that, but you're not going to pay, so I will not do that, right? Thank you very much, AI Creation Network. Thank you. So I was saying that the process of sperm production, which is spermatogenesis, forget about the name, focus on the concept. That process takes about, Idara is here. Thank you very much. AI A1 Creation Network. Thank you. Idara, thank you. So that sperm production process takes 70 to 90 days from the start of the cell formation to when it becomes mature and ready for dispatch, right? So from start to finish, it takes about 70 to 90 days for that to happen. I remember the matching order we gave about precious sperm, right? So this is we're adding more knowledge to what we said the other day. So if we know the 90 to 70 days duration for sperm production, this means that the sperm that are released today began development about 3 months ago. So today's sperm is not today that it was produced, right? It started 3 months ago, right? So that is why everyday decision, any decision you make per day, right, will determine the health of your sperm. Yeah? The health of your sperm today is a function of your 3 months ago health or lifestyle, diet, sleep quality, alcohol intake, right? Stress level, and even environmental exposure. All these will determine the quality of sperm that is produced, right? So if all this affects me today, in 3 months' time, it will tell the type of sperm quality that will be available, right? So what did you say? Today's sperm gives you an idea of your health status 3 months ago, right? Don't forget, we said that before. So that's to say, in a nutshell, that lifestyle today will determine the quality of sperm in 3 months' time. So that is how you produce precious sperm in 3 months, right? All right. Let's begin with the first factor that can actually affect sperm quality in 3 months' time. All right. We've talked about it over and over and over again. So let's start with the first one. Smoking. Smoking is one of the most proven sperm destroyers ever. And that's why I want to start from there. Smoking. Right? Smoking is one of the most proven sperm destroyer. Right? According to studies. Jesus' baby is here. Now, tobacco contains thousands of chemicals, actually. Contains thousands of chemicals, which among which will include heavy metals, yeah, and oxidants that damage sperm cells. That small thing you hold in your hand, contains heavy metals and oxidants that damage sperm cells, among other hundreds or thousands of chemicals, which is not relevant to us right now. And research has shown, right, that smoking can cause reduced sperm count. You see why we say stop smoking? If you are trying to conceive, you want to stop smoking, you get to be intentional. And one part of being intentional is you got to stop smoking. All right? Smoking, like we discussed yesterday, will decrease motility. How effectively? Dija is here. Good to see you. You're welcome. All right? Smoking can reduce motility. How fast or how forward moving a sperm can be. All right? Remember, the tendency for sperm is to move forward, and smoking will destroy that opportunity. Smoking will also affect the morphology, like we discussed, how sperm appears. Sperm has a definite shape that it should have. 3 parts, definite shape. But now there are abnormal cells. Some cells have short tail. Some cells have big head. Some cells have small head. Some have pin head. Some have no head at all. Some even have 2 heads. Smoking can do this. It's one of the things that can do it anyway. Smoking can do that. Besides the fact that smoking can increase DNA fragmentation, which affects the quality of sperm. So you can see all the many things that smoking would do. It's not to demarket cigarette companies, but if you are trying to conceive, you need to know what is your problem. You have to understand what is your problem. Smoking increases oxidative stress, which damages sperm membrane, right? And when sperm membrane is damaged, of course, genetic materials will be damaged. Every day I saw you on the live stream, I remember the advice you gave me before oh boy, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you for those kind words. Thank you. We do not take your comment for granted at all. Thank you for the kind words. Right? So if you are here, you're trying to conceive, don't worry. Just follow what we say. You will conceive. Majority of infertility challenge. You are 6 months pregnant. Okay, no louder, because our naming ceremony will be mega, right? I'm gonna show my I'm going to show my, how do you call it in Hausa now? Are you in Ghana or you're in Nigeria? I'm going to show my kaftan. Good evening. I see Christy LaBelle is here. Dirty Nurse is here. Dirty Nurse is here. Who is here again? Okay, if I don't mention you, I know you're here. Right? Thank you very much. So, very soon we are going straight to DJ's house for the ceremony. So, but for now, let's talk about. He's a boy. My God. Congratulations. Sumi Love is here. Sumi Love. Thank God it's Friday. You're welcome. You're welcome. Good to see you. All right. So, DJ, thank you for the kind words. Thank you, because we'll definitely come and celebrate your baby when it's born. Thank you. Blossom is here. All right. Is that Nana? Nana is here too. Thank God it's Friday. Yes, it is. Good evening. So if you are just joining, we talked about smoking and how smoking can damage sperm quality. Mrs. Onwusu, long time. Where have you been? Good to see you. Mrs. Onwusu, good to see you. Long time. All right. So we talked about smoking, and I've said that when you, in fact, I think there is a study, right? There's a study that have shown that smokers may have 20 to 30% lower sperm concentration compared with those that are non-smokers. So when you have those that are smokers and those that are non-smokers, these smokers, their sperm concentration is low by 30%, 20 to 30%. Then these guys, they just have precious sperm and the concentration is tops, right? No, DJ, calm down. We'll get to you, right? Calm down. Just carry the thing for us. Advice will come. Is that okay? But this is another danger. This is another problem. Second-hand smokers also have problems. You know second-hand smokers? You are not the one smoking the thing, whereas they are blowing it out. You are there enjoying your life. You are perceiving it. It's also affecting your sperm production. So what do? Run away from those that are smoking. Second-hand smokers have issues too. Sperm quality will be impaired if you are a second-hand smoker. So you don't want to be around those who you are trying to conceive and all your friends are smokers. Your name now, sorry. Right? Blossom, thank you very much. Zenith Diamond is here. Exactly. Just like Martha said, now them they smoke, now you they high, right? So whether you are a first-hand smoker or you're a second-hand smoker, smoking impairs your sperm quality. Stop smoking. If you are trying to conceive, stop smoking. Is that okay? So that is the first thing on our list, and that is out of the way. The next thing is alcohol. When we begin talking about alcohol, some people will introduce something new. Say, "Oh, I'm a social drinker." I don't know the language you're speaking, but alcohol to me is alcohol, right? Alcohol affects male fertility in multiple ways that you cannot even understand. Multiple ways. But again, I want to keep it at excess alcohol, right? Keep it at excess alcohol intake. When you take in alcohol excessively, it disrupts hormonal balance by interfering with your testosterone levels, right? So that's what alcohol does to you versus your fertility. It disrupts your testosterone levels. And when testosterone production is impaired, what happens? Sperm production will decline, right? Excessive alcohol. So if you're trying to conceive, what do? Cut down on alcohol. Now, long-term heavy drinking can cause these things, right? Can cause reduced sperm production, can cause testicular shrinkage, right? Testicular shrinkage. You see, the testicles are shrunken. Yeah, you wonder why your own small. Other people won't get some size. Long-term heavy drinking can cause that. Why? Because it's affecting testosterone production. It also can cause poor the ability, and of course, because testosterone is affected, erectile dysfunction becomes a matter. Erectile dysfunction, right? So moderate occasional alcohol consumption may have minimal impact, right, for many men, but chronic heavy drinkers significantly increase infertility risk. So what I want to say is it not better to leave it all together? Of what benefit is alcohol anyway, right, for those people who indulge, right? So cut it down or leave it alone. That's the long story I want to cut short. That is the number 2 thing. That is the second thing in the gist. The third thing, that is a silent sperm killer: obesity. Right? And I've said, check your BMI and let us know what it is. Right? You know, body weight has a direct relationship with reproductive function. Right? Because excessive body fat alters hormonal balance, particularly the converting of testosterone into, don't worry about that grammar, but just know that testosterone it converts testosterone into estrogen through a pathway, right? So when you now have higher body fats, right, it can lead to low testosterone, can lead to high estrogen, right? And also impairs sperm production. So obesity, from studies, have been associated with inflammation and oxidative stress. Right? Doctor, is ogogoro you're talking about? Yes, it's ogogoro I'm talking about. Ogogoro and all the neighbors, whether the one that is branded from the west, the one that is not branded from the west, the one that is gotten from one manner of things, whichever one, alcohol is inside. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Now, I've said before, either you cut down alcohol or leave it all together. Right? Or you leave it all together. Back to obesity. Right? Studies actually show that men who have high, who are obese, have low sperm concentration. Obese, low sperm concentration, and besides the low sperm concentration, there is also motility issue. The ability for them to move is impaired, right, because of DNA damage, right? So that's the third thing. The first one is what? The first one is, this one is obesity, the second one is alcohol, and the first one is smoking. These are the three things we talked about that are silent fertility killers. Let's go to the next thing. Heat. Heat. And everything I've said already are in your hands to change. They're all in your hands to change. Right? It's not, you don't need the doctor to come to your house, or you don't need God to come from heaven. It's in your hand to change. What about heat? And yesterday we called heat the hidden enemy of sperm. is an enemy of sperm production. Why? Because sperm production requires temperature that is lower than the body temperature. Reason why God puts scrotum outside the body. So you say, God didn't know where to put scrotum. There was no more space, so he put the scrotum outside. No, that is not the reason. The reason is because if sperm must be produced, the temperature for sperm production is lower than the normal body temperature, right? The normal body temperature is somewhere around 37 degrees. So sperm production requires somewhere less than 2 to 3 degrees less than 37 degrees, right? So that's why it has to be outside. So if you are in a cold area, the scrotum will shrink and attach itself closer to the body for warming. If you are in a hot area, the scrotum will relax and become longer to catch more air. Simple mechanism, simple biology, right? That's how nature works. That's how nature works. So, and even the slightest change in temperature will affect sperm production. What did we say? Every second that I'm sitting down here now, 1,500 sperm cells are produced. All right. So just imagine, and of course, sitting down for a very long time increase the temperature around the groin. So that moment the temperature is increased, a lot of those sperm cells will be defective. So you want to think about those who are doing 9 to 5, they don't stand up from their seats. You want to think about those who are wearing tight underwears, right? You want to think about those who put laptops on their laps. You want to think about those who sit on hot baths in the name of comfort. Leave that comfort for women. The hot bath is not for you, because when you sit in that thing, you are cooking your balls straight up. Juicy blessing is here, right? So the common heat sources that will affect fertility would include things like frequent sauna use. Right? Comfort is good, but remember, it does something. Also, hot tubs, another comfort. It will cost you. It will cost your boss some production of sperm, right? Prolonged use of laptops on your lap will increase the temperature around that place. Hello, Peggy Umaya. Ask your question after the live stream. I will tell you. Tight underwears. Men are not supposed to wear tight underwears. Is that okay? This question I will attend to it after the live stream. Is that okay, Peggy? Is that okay? Tight underwears. And I always throw shades at women that like buying boxers and singlets for their men, right? Don't buy tight ones. Buy cotton loose ones so that enough air will blow in that area for quality sperm production. Remember what we said the other time? Even if you are not trying to conceive at least the quality of semen that comes is rich enough to make you look good, right? All right. And also, another common heat source, right, is long hours of sitting. That's why my live streams are not always long. Now, I've given the expo. My live stream are not long. 1 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes, I'm done. Why? I don't be sitting on my balls and the thing is cooking up, right? Long live stream is not for men. Leave it for women. It's not for men. Don't do it. Right? Come and cook your balls in the middle of your TikTok. Anyway, so, and also some people work in places where they relate with heat a lot, right? Ever young. I thought you followed me before. Stop on following me, right? Some people work in factories where heat, because there was a time I was opportune to see where they make these noodles, those mighty boilers. The place is heated up. In fact, the people that work there literally don't wear nothing. Majority of them are women. But the men there, I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for them. The place is so heated. And that is not good. If you are a man, you're working in those kind of places, either you request to go somewhere else or you resign. If having kids is part of your plan, right? So that is smart. All right. So these are the things that heat will do, and these are the sources of heat. Good evening, Savior Nancy. I see you. If you're just joining, you're welcome. We're talking about silent fertility killers. Silent fertility killers. And we just talked about heat, the silent enemy of sperm. Right? What about sleep? Good evening. Ebony Classic is here. Good to see you. How was your day? Sleep. Poor sleep. What does poor sleep do to sperm production? You know, when I get to this point, I always throw shades at those of us that does TikTok especially. You spend the whole night and the whole day, you are not sleeping adequately. Your sleep is not quality sleep, and you're trying to conceive. Forget about it. Right? Forget about it. Sleep is essential for hormone regulation. I want to say it again and again and again and again. It's essential. Because of what happens to you when you have quality sleep. 7 to 8 hours of sleep every day consistently. It will do something, it will do a lot for you. Right? Now, testosterone production follows the circadian rhythm. Right? Your rise, it's rise in the when you have deep sleep. During deep sleep, testosterone rise and it declines when you are awake and active. Right? So you have your peak testosterone levels in the morning, early hours of the morning. Then when you wake up, start going about your activities, testosterone level begin to drop until you're back and you crash again. That's why men are full of energy in the morning and less energy in the evenings. Why? Because when you go to sleep, your body recalibrates, your hormone recalibrates, cortisol goes down, right? Melatonin comes up, testosterone goes up. Why? Because that is what sleep is supposed to do for you, right? But when you now have chronic sleep deprivation, it reduces testosterone levels, and anything that reduces testosterone levels will expand production. See how sleep is very good, at least if you're trying to conceive. Right? Chronic sleep deprivation will cost you. So what do you want to do? From now on, you want to make up your mind that from such a time, I'm going to sleep and I'm going to sleep well. No disturbance. Right? So women, allow your men sleep. It's also for your good, right? You know that men who sleep fewer than 6 hours per night, they often show lower testosterone levels and poorer sperm parameters. That's the reason why you need sleep, and good one at that. Then I'm now thinking about those um, who are working nights back to back, right? Right? I'm thinking about you, but let's keep it there, right? Let's keep it there. But this is what sleep does. When you go to sleep, your body begins to take care of business. Your body look for toxins, take it out. Dead cells, take it out. Weak cells, take it out. Cells that are beginning to misbehave, like the ones that may want to become wayward, cancer, right? Take it out. Then it now faces your hormones and begin to recalibrate them. Cortisol, which is stress hormone, because you are stressed during the day, so cortisol necessarily will go up. So what does it do? It begins to crash cortisol level. Melatonin goes up. Melatonin does a wonderful job because it goes to your reproductive gametes and protect them from oxidative stress and damage. Right? Then testosterone level go up, which is necessary for sperm production. Necessary for sperm production. That is what happens when you sleep. So by the time you are about to wake up in the morning, what do you notice? Your John Thomas is erect. The job is done. The quality assurance officer has signed that this job is done. That's why John Thomas is standing. So, ladies, what are you going to do with John Thomas that is standing? Me send you, but take advantage of it. Right. So that is sleep. That's what sleep will do to your fertility. Now, what would stress do? Stress. That is another enemy to sperm production. Exactly. Chrissy Labelle, you did here. I support you. Right. So what about stress? What would stress do to your sperm production? Oh boy. Now, psychological stress affects fertility. And how does it do so? It affects it through hormonal pathways. Don't worry about all those things. Just know that psychological stress affects fertility, right? Stress increases stress hormone. And what is stress hormone? Cortisol. Mentioned. So as you're stressed up, cortisol levels up. And as cortisol level goes up, it suppresses productive hormones. Oh my, really? So all the hormones that is necessary for your sperm production, stress hormone is pressing down. So this is why men should not be stressed. They are wondering why your partner is not knocking like he used to knock. This is the reason. Stop, help him reduce the stress. Right? You need to knock well. But the person where is stressed cannot knock, right? That is the truth. That is the truth. So stress also can lead to unhealthy coping mechanisms, such as people now, because they are stressed, they'll say, to reduce my stress, I want to take alcohol. To reduce my stress, I want to do, I want to smoke, right? To reduce my stress, I want to engage in doing other things that will bring about poor sleep, compounding the fertility problem. The best solution to stress is to go and sleep. Go and sleep. And do you know that stress can affect how often you knock? Okay, if you don't know, I'm telling you now. Stress can affect how often you knock. That's where stress, then you think of knocking, right? It can. So your sexual frequency is affected by stress. And of course, that again now leads to relationship dynamics that is poor and all those issues. Long story short, fertility chances is reduced. Right? So you see what stress does a lot of stuff. So what are we going to do with stress? Manage stress. Manage your stress. Is that okay? If you are still here, please type on your screen, I'm here. Let me know that you are still there. Right? All right. The other thing among the list is environmental toxin. Environmental toxin. Here, environmental toxin. I feel sorry for us, right? I feel sorry. Those of us modern day people, I feel sorry for us. Everything we use is introducing toxin to our system. Is it the clothes? Is it the dye? Is it the cream? Is it the soap? Is it the washing, the detergent in the kitchen? Is it the everything is introducing toxin to our system because we are living in chemical age. Even the preservative on food is a problem. What do we do? Well, just to expose us to even perfumes, of course, deodorants, weed, right? Shampoo, lipstick, and all those things. Anyway, just a few of them. Well, everything basically. There's no one thing that you want to mention, but just to introduce, tell us, hey, Tiglit is here. Good to see you. Right? But the most concerning ones that you wanna make up. Yes, so lipstick join. Lipstick join. You join. I feel very sorry for this generation. I tell you. There's somebody in there, somebody 24 years having fibro. I don't understand. How? Why? So many precocious puberty these days. Why? This is this generation. Born quick, well, you look on your story. Anyway, the most concerning ones will include pesticides, right? Pesticides that they use to preserve your food, right? Okay. I will take that question in the Q&A. All right, Tiglets. It's a simple thing, but I will take it. Heavy metals. Where do you get heavy metals from? Some of the body products, body care products, right? Then there is industrial solvents. Everything just contribute problem to our body. So I don't want to buttress it. They begin to wonder where is the problem coming from. It's everywhere. The problem is everywhere. Anyway, so that is environmental toxin. It's so many, I can't even begin to talk about it. So the other thing is diet, right? My live stream will soon end, of course. At least we all know why I end my live stream early. I don't want your story, right? So the next thing is diet and nutritional deficiency. Can you see that most of the things that is affecting male fertility, all of them can be controlled by them? Tiglis, you don't know why? Tiglis. Okay. There are several episodes you need to watch to be able to know, but just there's one episode that is a must watch. How to produce precious sperm is on YouTube. It's on YouTube right now. Precious sperm. You go to YouTube, my page, type precious sperm. Listen to it. You need to understand. So that is the reason why I don't stay long on live stream. Because if I stay on live stream, if I have to stay long, I need to stand up. But I do not have the space for standing up right now. And if I sit down for too long, heat around that place goes up. And sperm production goes down. And I don't want your story. Priceless. Let me answer that question shortly. Q&A is about to start. Is that okay? So you send your request and come. Now one for you. Of course. Even if you don't want more kids, it's very necessary. In fact, women are able to protect them because of all the things, the ingredient that comes with it, right? Oh boy. All right. So if you never spoil and you are here, come up for this live stream, because this live stream was spoiled people, right? All right. Where was I? Where was I? Where was I? I was talking about diet and nutritional deficiency, how it can affect sperm, right? You know, the way some people are just looking at me in this live stream as if they don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? You're just doing innocent. All right. So, what about diet? Right? Do you know that sperm production requires a range of nutrients for it to be quality sperm? And when there is deficiency in these micronutrients, it can impair the formation of sperm. It can impair the function of sperm, right? So just a quick look at a few of them, right? That is necessary. It's very important for sperm health. This is where you grab your paper now and write. Nutrients that you need in your diet so that sperm go do well. Women cook their food, right? The first one is zinc. Don't ask me where you go find out. Go and look for it. Zinc. Look at the food that contains zinc. Number one, it will help sperm. Number two, selenium. I'm not going to tell you where you go find out. You can research. You will see it there. Vitamin C. Excellent. Vitamin E. Very important for sperm production. Folate. I have many things to say about folate, but just leave it at that. Folate. Go and find out the foods that contain folate, right? Then omega-3. I'll say it again because I know some people really want to know. Hey, what supplements do I need? What supplement? Normally, your food should contain it. But if you think your food is not nutritious enough, these are the things you should be looking for to handle the sperm situation, right? The first one is zinc. You have selenium, vitamin C, vitamin E, folate, omega 3 fatty acids, and coenzyme Q10. Is that okay? All this will help. All this will help. That's why even when you go for your fertility treatment, these are some of the things they will advise you or prescribe for you to get, right? Because poor diet, right? See, stop processed food. Sometimes when I think about this, we are living in a day and time where everything is just against you. Processed food everywhere, especially those people who can cook their own food. All right? You know how poor the nutrient is in processed foods? No. So change. Change. Is that okay? Change. So look for good food, whole food, fruits, vegetables, healthy fats. Enjoy and make sure you're healthy. Why? Because in 3 months' time, we'll be producing precious sperm, right? Now, something we talk about, but we need to establish a balance, is exercise. Exercise. Is it too little exercise or too much exercise? Long story short, moderate exercise have an overall health benefits and also beneficial for hormone balance, right? Moderate, moderate, not too little, not too much, right? Now, when you engage in the extreme exercise, or you don't even exercise at all, it affects sperm production. It can.